Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of a graphic organizer. If you're not somebody that's been in my class, you probably don't know what this really is, and so I wanted to give you an example of a graphic organizer. So you can see it's divided up into different parts, different boxes, and you have the general description or descriptor. You have a graphic, which is a picture, some kind of drawing. And then you have the word itself, and then you have a sentence, and then you have all related words that go with it, and then what is it like in your life. So I'm going to go through each one of these and give you an example of something that would be, a decent graphic organizer. You get whatever you put into these. You get how much time you put into these is what you'll really get out of it. If you just do the minimal, which sometimes students do in my classes when I assign these, they get minimal out of it. Not only do they get a bad grade or don't receive the maximum of points, but they really, if they're wasting their time and just doing a minimal effort, they're wasting valuable time that could be helping them learn the definitions of these terms. The reason I use these is I use these for words that are very important to the understanding of a content subject or area, because we can we take a word like cellular respiration, and we can find a definition out of our biology book and we can memorize it. Some of us are really good at memorizing, but that doesn't mean we really understand it or have any really deep understanding of what it really means. So these hopefully will help you do that. So you won't be wasting your time memorizing something. Instead, you'll be giving it meaning and retain that information for a longer amount of time. So I'm going to show you here. We're going to start off with biology. That's going to be the word we're going to define. So we put the word in here. So whatever the word is I assign you, you put in where it says the word. Okay. So, and then you can do any of these you want. There's no specific order to do them in, but we'll do the descriptor, which is a definition. Okay. You can go in the back of the book and put the definition from the book if you want. That's something I highly recommend. I think you should look at that definition, but then try to put it into your own words. Really, we're just going to say biology is the study of living things. Okay, so it's kind of an easy definition. Shouldn't give us too much of a hard time. Bio, living, and ology study. And we can then think of some related words, and maybe as you're doing these, you'll like you might put a few related words in, then work on a sentence, and then put a few more related words, and then maybe you'll work on a graphic in each part of it. But you should have, these boxes should be filled in. You shouldn't have like related words like 3 words, because there's many other words, more than 3 words, that are related to biology. And so let's start here. I can think of cells. Okay, I can think of DNA. I can think of organelles. I can think of kingdoms. I can think of classification. Okay, so that's a good start. And those are all words that are related to biology. I could even put in, maybe let's put in ecology, because that's related. I can put in botany. Okay, so we've got quite a few there. And so then I want to think maybe a sentence that will help you understand the biology, or maybe you want to do a graphic of that fits biology, that will help you remember what it is. Or maybe you want to think about what is it like in your life. And let's just say, for me, what is it like in my life? I'm going to draw a board. And you don't have to be a great artist to do this, because I am not a great artist. I'm actually a very poor artist, and that is me. There I am. Okay, and I have my little pen, and this is my active board, and I'm filling in notes. So maybe I have cells up here that I've already written, and I'm giving notes on it. And this is my life. I'm a teacher of biology, so I have my active board, and here I might have students watching. They're it must be like a giant or something, but you can see, and they're all watching, and I'm teaching them about cells. So that's like what it's like in my life, biology. And you could even put even more complex. You could put several things. And you can also say an important part of biology is DNA. So then I could draw a DNA molecule. Okay, and then I probably wouldn't want to just draw the molecule. I probably want to describe it as well. So if I put something in here, I might want to put the backbone. Okay, and then the whole thing, DNA, and so on. But I want to fill that box in. I want to put information in, so then I kind of have a good understanding of what I need to do, or how I need to define this term. So then a graphic or a sentence, I can then complete that next, and I'll give you some examples here. Okay, so for my graphic, I think if you remember the one basic part, the one definition, or the one building block of all living things is the cell. So that might be something I want to draw. And it's not that difficult. You just put like a round, this is your outer membrane, and I can even define it. Okay. And then I can have, like a nucleus. And then I can have maybe different color. I'll put some endoplasmic reticulum, and then maybe I want to have some ribosomes. Have some on the endoplasmic reticulum. Have some floating in the cytoplasm, and then and maybe I want a Golgi apparatus too. Okay, I'll put one over here, and they're kind of similar to the endoplasmic reticulum, so I'll add that over there. And then I just might want to define what each one of these are. Nucleus. This is your ER. This is the Golgi. Okay, this is a ribosome. Okay, and then the whole thing is a cell. And that's a good graphic that helps me understand biology. Something that will help me retain this information about biology that I'm studying. So if I'm working on my sentence, I want to have a good sentence, and what I want to go kind of move away from somewhat is using my definition in my sentence part. So like really I'm just restating the definition. That's not really what you want to do. You can restate it somewhat, like say maybe I want to say biology is the study of all living things that is made up of 6 kingdoms and includes plants, animals, and bacteria. Okay, and you see this sentence, really not the greatest, and so there's nothing wrong with you working through this maybe and saying, that's not really the sentence I want. It's not perfect. So then, you do this in pencil, you do this somewhere else and write your sentence first. It's probably a better idea. So if I want to then rewrite this, I could say living things are studied through, yeah, let's not do that either. One more time, let me fix this. So let's say biology includes the study of the 6 kingdoms that include plants, animals, fungi, and protista. And I could have added biology or bacteria in there as well, but then that gives me my sentence. Then I have related words, and I might want to put, as I'm doing some of this, I might think, oh, kingdom needs to be in there. So I already have, and I might even put some organelles in there that describe that, and then I could put, you know, if you look back, I could even put some of the kingdoms in there, plants and animals, fungi and protista. I could put in more of the different branches of biology, you know, such as herpetology, so on and so forth. But this would be this would get you full credit for your graphic organizer, and it'll help you make connections between all the things we're studying as we go through each module. I encourage you to take time on these. They will give you meaningful learning, and they won't be a waste of your time. I've used these for like 3 years now. Some students really like them, I think, and they're very artistic. Usually the artistic students like them the best because they have a choice. They can put anything in that they want, and then they can show their drawing skills and so on. And but if you're not a good artist, it doesn't matter. Just use stick figures like I did, but make sure you take your time and do a good job on these. It will be worth your time.